What do you mean you don't have any more information?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Swift. There aren't any new notations on your son's chart, not since you last called.
Aren't you taking care of my son?
Of course we are. Jamie's getting constant attention.
Look, I know what happens. You've probably spent the whole afternoon looking around for some intern to take you out on Saturday night.
Mrs. Swift, if you can, why don't you call back in about a half an hour?
Don't you dare put me off. I want to know right now how my son is.
Dr. Santos should be in any minute. I'm sure she will have examined Jamie by then, and hopefully we'll have some news for you.
Thanks a lot for nothing. Please. He just can't die. He can't die.
That's great, right?
Well, if it isn't the Three Musketeers.
Well, hello, Raven.
This is a pretty classy joint for cops, isn't it?
Told you I didn't like the looks of the crowd around here.
It'll look a lot better as soon as you all leave.
We'd invite you to sit down, but I don't think there's enough room at this table.
You know, I really give you credit for guts. I'm surprised you have the nerve to look me in the eye.
What in the world are you talking about?
Don't you feel a little guilty?
Raven, if you've got something to say, say it.
I just want to know if you feel satisfied that your babysitting efforts may cost my son his life. My son is in the hospital fighting for his life, and it is your fault.
You have a hell of a nerve making that kind of an accusation.
How in the world did a dumb idea like that get in your head?
Because it's true, and you know it.
For your information, Raven, nothing we did caused Jamie's illness.
Yeah, if you had bothered to talk to his pediatrician, she would have told you that there's some sort of bug going around. There are a lot of kids that are sick right now.
As a matter of fact, Dr. Santos seems to think that there's an epidemic in Monticello.
You are responsible.
So how do you figure that?
Because any real baby nurse would have recognized the symptoms right away and stopped the virus before it developed into anything other than a cold.
Raven, there is nothing and no one who could have done anything to stop Jamie's getting sick.
Since when are you an MD, detective?
Raven, we took very good care of Jamie.
He would have been much better off with Attila the Hun.
As soon as Jamie is well and Logan wants us to, we're going to pick up where we left off.
Over my dead body.
Well, talk about incentive for going back to work.
You know, Raven, you should be the last person to complain about Logan's choice of babysitters.
The only reason Logan wanted us to keep an eye on Jamie is because you keep trying to kidnap him.
You guys always have an answer, don't you?
We are just doing our job.
Well, you know less about the law than you do about taking care of children.
Is that so, Mommy dearest?
Yes. You cannot kidnap your own child. And no matter what Logan says, he has no legal rights to Jamie. I have legal rights, and I deserve to keep him.
Tell it to the judge.
I will, and I'll get him back. And when I do, nobody, not you, nor the entire police force of Monticello will take him away from me. Do you understand?
Okay, Raven, why don't you just cool it? We're in a public place.
Yeah, look, we just came to have a nice, quiet dinner, and you were having a drink, so why don't we just calm down?
You don't want me to continue because you know I'm right.
Look, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, Mrs. Swift. I assume this scene you're creating is because of your concern about Jamie's illness.
You bet it is.
Raven, we all want Jamie to get better.
If my son dies, God forbid, I'm going to hold you personally responsible.
Look, why don't we just
You
declare
had
truce,
no
huh?
right to accept a job that you had no qualifications for.
I have given Jamie more affection in the last 2 weeks than you have since the day he was born.
You must have been careless. You know nothing about taking care of a baby. The only thing you know how to do is handle guns and police officers.
I could make a better
please.
mother than you could any day.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Let's face it, Deborah. You have about as much femininity as one of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Could I use this phone again?
Sure.
Thanks.
Pediatrics.
Hello, this is Raven Swift. I'm calling about my son again.
Hello, Mrs. Swift.
Hello, do you have any new word on his condition, or have you managed to lose the files altogether?
Your son's physician happens to be right here. I'll let you speak to Dr. Santos. Just a minute. Excuse me, Dr. Santos. Do you have a phone call?
This is Dr. Santos.
Hello, Doctor. This is Raven Swift. I'm very, very worried about my son, and no one seems willing to tell me how he is.
Oh, I can tell you, Mrs. Swift, he's just doing fine.
He is?
Yes, I was talking to your husband, and, you know, the crisis is past. The fever has broken down a little while ago. And he's just going to be fine.
I am so relieved to hear that.
Well, I'm glad to be the bearer of good news.
Thank you, thank you. You don't know how much this means to me, to know that he's well again.
He's on his way to recovery. If you want, you can come and visit him anytime.
Well, thank you. I'll come as soon as I can. I have one more question, though.
Yes, of course.
Do you know how long it will be until he's well enough to come home?
I'd be willing to release him in 24 hours or so, as long as I know that there's somebody at home that'll take good care of him.
Of course. The hospital is no place for a little baby. He belongs with his mother. Great. So, I'll pick him up as soon as you say it's okay. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Doctor.
Goodbye.
What's going on? What are you all doing here so late at night?
Oh, it's not really late.
We all wanted to be here, April.
April, there's something you have to know. There was an accident tonight. Train accident.
Train? Draper's train.
There was a flood upstate, and it did some damage to a bridge.
No, I don't want to hear anymore. Don't say anymore.
You have to.
I don't have to. I know what you're going to say. You're going to tell me that Draper's dead. You're going to tell me that my husband's dead. Oh my God, you're not even trying to deny it. It's true.
It is true, April. We just thought you'd better hear it from us. It's going to be all over the news by morning.
Darling, I realize that nothing we might say can be of much comfort to you, but I think that we feel the loss almost as much as you.
We all loved him, April. This is horrible, but, you know, we'll be with you. We'll try to share everything we can.
I haven't lost him for 15 years. I've lost him forever. What are you doing here? Why do you keep coming here and then leaving? What do you want? Oh, the gift. I forgot about the gift. But you remembered. If I take it from you, will I understand all of this? The last time you left before I opened it. Please don't go. It's a bracelet. Oh, it's lovely. But what does it mean? Who are you? Why are you giving me this present? What does all this mean?
We do have to leave. Look, Mrs. Scott, it's not going to be as bad as you think. You can visit your husband every Sunday.
It'll be all right. I mean, we'll be in touch, I promise. Don't worry.
Mr. Scott?
I have to go.
Draper.
I'm sorry we have to do it this way, Mr. Scott.
Draper. The silver bracelet. How could I have ever thought of that?